tungkol sa mga espesyalista sa hospital ninyo. So, may nakita na naman kayong bago tungkol sa cancer specialista. Ayun, by chance lang yun na nakausap nyo sa isang event, tapos
Hindi.
Sinahanap nyo talaga?
I seek for them. Ang impetus niya would be the people who go see me every day seeking help. So, ang pumunta sa akin dito is a cancer patient na nangangailangan ng ganitong procedure. Tapos, I got into some already discussion with them, and I found it necessary to get a consultant dito sa ating hospital para I would have an extensive reach on how far we can go sa kada pasyenteng lalapit. And so I asked people around. I just wanted to have one oncologist na cancer specialist siya. And then after one day, 24 hours, she was already in my office sa Sirit Almasiga and was already offering help. And then what even humbled me was hindi naman siya isang ordinaryong doktor, isa siyang espesyalista sa sakit na cancer na nag-graduate sa UPPGH, na merong clinic sa Medical City at nakapag-observe ng procedures on this sa Singapore. So hindi to parang, sabi ko, isa siyang malaking blessing para sa Cainta. And to top it all, taga-Cainta siya. And she's very young, she's very idealistic, she's very aggressive. And I promise her that we will stretch itong budget natin just to make sure that we can cover as many cancer patients as we can, just to give them hope. Alam niya naman kung gaano kamahal at ka-expensive ang procedure na yan na tinitreat. So I instructed her, sige, we don't just settle for chemo sessions, we will have our radiation sessions, and then the immunotherapy sessions na alam ko naman will cost us a lot, but at least gives you a bigger probability or a higher probability ng survival ng patient. Let's stop that, and then I will seek help from the national government, maybe on sa mga funding requirements that breach my ceiling or my limits, kanya kasi sila nandyan. Big brother natin dapat yung national government, di ba? Para kung hindi natin kaya, magpatulong tayo sa kanya. The clinic will be open every Saturday. Hindi na siya sa Medical Arts Building, dito sa main hospital siya. And the chemo sessions will also be conducted dito sa ating hospital free of charge. Kakaintindihan naman kami, that's why I posted it. And I was just really ecstatic na gano'n na naging response ng mga taga-Cainta. It's a well-appreciated move that aims to help people in distress. Alam niyo kung gaano kamahal gumamot ng isang cancer patient. Hindi lang masakit sa katawan, pati sa bulsa masakit. And that's the time that I feel government should be at the forefront. Nasa harapan kami dapat na kami yung huling bibitaw. Kami yung huling susuko. Sumuko na lahat ang mga mahal niya sa buhay. Sumuko na lahat dahil wala na silang kahit ano. Dapat yung gobyerno yung last man standing. Yung magbibigay sa kanila ng support na hanggang sa dulo, walang iwanan. That is the idea sa akin.
About po mga equipments, gamitan.
Of course, that's part of it. Kasi syempre when you have chemo sessions, you should have the supplies, you should have the machines. All these things that are necessary, sabi ko doon sa onko natin, just tell me so that I can provide it the best way I can. Pag hindi ko kinaya, I'll seek help. The Department of Health, from maybe from the senators, congressmen, from the Capitolio, all these people who have at least, a bearing sa amin para maramdaman din nila na tulong-tulong naman kami in handling a problem like this. Months back, I already had employed a pediatric oncologist. Yun naman yung para sa mga bata. Mas nakakadurog sa puso yun. Bakit? At such young age, they're already challenged. At such young age, kailangan na nilang harapin yung ganitong mga problema na sa pangkaraniwan, hinaharap lang ng mga taong may edad na. It becomes doubly difficult for us to accept na wala tayong magagawa doon. That's why we had to secure the services of a pediatric onco to handle naman the cancer patients natin na mga
meron pa kayo?
Meron po bang CT scan o MRI ang hospital?
Yes, we have our own CT scan. And the MRI naman is we have already tied up with the private laboratory that has this machine, and we pay it fully, completely.
Saka 24/7 operational ba yun?
Yes, yung CT scan natin is 24/7. Whereas before, it was only open during office hours. Ang naging mahirap na sitwasyon doon is pag meron ka mga emergency cases, for example, mga vehicular mishaps or accidents ng mga sasakyan, when they are brought to our hospital and you have to do this CT scan, they have to move out pa para pumunta doon and then babalik mo. Sabi ko, since we have that, why don't we open it 24/7? Para naman these people, pag dinala na rito, meron nang titingin kaagad sa kanila, hindi na yung lalabas mo pa. Mamaya, nasa transport sila, mamatay sila doon, di ba?
So, hindi na po Mayor kailangan ng schedule para...
Emergency yung paano schedule. Ang may kailangan ng schedule, yung ano tawag ito, yung pang-check up. That they have to, syempre, initialize mo yan, and then aayusin mo yung... Pero yung ER, wala naman kasi nagsischedule ng gabi. Diba? Yung gabi natin is parating reserved for urgent cases. Hindi. Wala naman nagbibigay ng schedule cases sa gabi.
Na-mention yung mayor na kaya yun nagawa ninyo dahil may bumangon na ganun patient, na specialist sa ganun. Meron ba kayong, kaya nyo na ano yun dahil,
humingi ng tulong.
Yes. Meron ba kayong datos na ito yung susunod natin na espesyalista na...
You know, we already have 48 eh. We already have 48 consultants. We're virtually complete. Virtually complete. If there will be some medyo kailanganin natin, these are mga subspecialties. No? We already have specialties for all kinds of illnesses. But yung subspecialties sometimes, they do mas zero in pa nila in particular. Kunyari, orthopedics, meron tayo. Pero sports medicine, that's a subspecialty. Hanap pa tayo kasi pag sports medicine, lahat lang yan ng injuries na involving athletes, di ba? Pero yung orthopedics is basically, they can cover everything. Ang pansaw ko nga sa mga doktor, alam nyo, inaral nyo naman lahat yan. Inaral nyo naman lahat ng sakit. Nung nagkaroon kayo ng specialty, sige, naintindihan ko. Yung subspecialty, ibig sabihin, hindi mo na kaya yung normal, inaral mo rin naman yun. So more or less, you have an idea how it works. Di ba? Joke ko lang sa kanila yun.
Sure.
Pero seryoso.
Pero
Mayor, so after nito, kompleto na halos talaga kahit One Hospital. So kailangan na natin may siguro sa ating mga senators, national government, malaki yan ang ating hospital.
Capacities. At sabi ko nga whatever we have right now will never be enough. It will never be enough. Kasi sa setup ng ating bansa, there will always be people wanting more.
Services.
Requiring more. So every step of the way, if there is a step that I can do to improve services now better than yesterday, I do it. So, dire-diretso lang siya Yung mindset mo dyan, you never cease in improving what you already have. You never become complacent with what you've already achieved. You should always be thinking forward. Ano pa yung pwede ko idagdag? Hanggang sa matapos yung panahon mo na nandito ka. By the time when you try to look back, marami na pala talaga. Hindi mo na lang napansin kasi araw-araw may bago kang ino-offer sa kanila. Kamukha ng developmental pedia, it was something that was unheard of decades ago. You just allow all these special children to stay home just so they won't get harmed. But yung kanilang physical development, you left it to destiny. There was no therapy to speak of. Now, fast forward, it is available, but it is very expensive. Very, very expensive. Na kung hindi ka pinanganak na may pera, wala ka talagang tsansa na mapagamot at mapatherapy yung mga bata. Bakit? Maabot ng 1,500 to 2,000 yan per session. Ang session mo is 2 o 3 beses isang linggo. Yung session mo, pwedeng mayroon ka ng speech therapy, meron ka pang occupational therapy. So, minsan nagsasabay. Mobility yung isa, speech yung isa. Anong ginawa natin? We tied it up with the national government program. Kinover natin yung developmental pedia requirements ng mga special children. we had at least 3. We already have 3 centers now that we have the MOA, no? Na doon natin nire-refer lahat, no? And then nilagyan ko ng numero yung aking developmental pediatry, no? So ito, and then ano ba pakiusap ko lang sa kanila, pag kinetherapy yung mga bata, manood kayo maigi para pag-aralan ninyo, kasi hindi sa lahat ng oras at araw may sapat na pera yung gobyerno natin para matustusan yan, pero hanggang kaya ko uubusin natin yan para sa kanila. But when the proper time comes, or even during this whole time that these sessions are being done, sana pag uwi naman nila, kayo rin mismo maging therapist ng mga bata. And you know, wonder of wonders, on our 2nd month already, no? And then I asked the parents, so, kumusta yung mga bata? It's all parang, ang laki po na na-improve, nag-eye to eye contact na sila, nakakapagsalita na ng mama or papa, diba? Nakakagalaw na sila yung kamay nila na dati hindi nila nagagalaw, nakakalakad na kahit paano. All these little things, no? Sabi ko nga, it does not, equate into them becoming like us. Yung sila magiging kamukha natin na ganito ka-normal. But every bit or step ng pagbabago sa kanila is already magical para sa mga magulang, di ba? Yung kakaroon ng laban ng mga bata. Diba? So, yun ang magandang mangyari.